Here's the thing, guys.
I don't get it. Why the fuck is Dricus not fighting Khamzat Chimaev? UFC just announced that Dricus will be fighting Sean Strickland at UFC 312. And why Strickland, man? I don't want to see that fight.
This is number one bullshit.
Nobody wants to see that fight. Except for Strickland, maybe. Strickland does not deserve the title shot. Tell me what he has done. He has not done shit, alright? We all know why he got the title shot in the first place. He got gifted the title shot against Adesanya because Dricus was injured. If Dricus was never injured, Strickland would never have gotten a title shot. He wouldn't have beaten the top contenders. And fair play, he dog walked easy for 5 rounds. He won the title. Fair play. But then in his first title defense, he lost to Dricus. I know it was a close fight, so what? There are close fights all the time. Move on, man, you lost. He wanted a rematch straight after that. Like, brother, what are you talking about?
This is number one bullshit.
You're not holding this title for like 5 years that you deserve immediate rematch. Thank God UFC didn't make the rematch. I'm done with rematches. I don't like rematches. Let's get fresh matchups. Styles make fights and it's more fun to watch new styles clash with each other rather than watching the same thing all over again. Alright? Like Islam versus Oliveira 2 should not happen. We all know the result already. Oliveira is never beating Islam. Why would we want to see that fight? Instead, let's see something like Islam against Dustin or Tapuria or Holloway or something new. Anyway, let's backtrack a bit. What did Strickland do next? He fought a boring fight against Paulo Costa. He knows how to teep and jab for 3 rounds and then he talks like he has something wrong with his stomach or his throat or like he's trying to push something out. He's like, here's the thing, you guys. It's gonna be war, man. We're gonna bleed for you guys. For you fucking guys. Not one drop of blood did we saw in that fight, alright? But Strickland is one of a kind, man. That guy can make striking look boring. He just point fights his way all the time. And now we have to see that again. I hope Dricus beats him up good for once and all. A brutal finish in the early rounds. Like Strickland must be sleeping in the octagon. Then I'll feel like yeah, the fight was worth it. I don't want that guy anywhere near the title shot unless he has gone on a long like 4 or 5 fight win streak. Khamzat versus Dricus is the biggest fight to make right now. Khamzat's hype train is running full speed and people have started doubting Dricus Du Plessis. This will be a very difficult fight to pick a winner because Dricus goes out there and finishes Strickland in the first round. Man, this fight will be like unstoppable object against immovable object or something like that. Khamzat's wrestling is unstoppable in the early rounds, at least 1 and 2. Dricus is also very strong, but technique is what gets you takedowns more than raw power. So Khamzat will get Dricus down. The question is, will he be able to hold him down? Or will he be able to submit him? Because Dricus's grappling is very good. He has like 10 plus submissions. And we know if Dricus survives the early rounds, he'll most likely whoop Khamzat in the last 3 rounds. Khamzat's cardio is not so bad, but nowhere near Dricus because Dricus can push himself full power even when he is exhausted. Like he's getting knockdowns, takedowns, and submissions in the 4th round and 5th round. Khamzat cannot do that. He's done after the 3rd round. Dricus will be much fresher than Khamzat in the championship rounds and will probably finish him. But only if he survives Khamzat in the early rounds, and that's a big if. Because not many people survive Khamzat Chimaev. But why am I talking about all this? We first need to get Dricus versus Strickland to done. Like honestly, who wanted this fight, man? After what Khamzat did to Whitaker, everybody wanted Dricus versus Khamzat.